from Miss Jackson. Ooh, for real. Never.
Jacksonville and Blake Bortles got playoffs. That's beat, but
Now, if Jacksonville can make it to the playoffs with Blake Bortles as their quarterback, Blake Bortles, the guy that can't even throw the ball accurately 15 yards down the field, he'll just throw it straight out of bounds. If the guy's like on the sideline, he'll just not throw it to the receiver when they have very good receivers, to be honest. And for some reason, they get very far in the playoffs. They even beat the Steelers, who have probably one of the best offenses in history. Now, that is a bit of a stretch, but they have a very good offense. That's definitely good enough to beat a team with Blake Bortles at the quarterback. Now, this Jaguars team has one of the best defenses in years, maybe since either the Bears, when the Bears got to the Super Bowl in 7 around there, or like the 2000 Ravens, even the last defense to be better than this defense right now. And it's not only that they have an amazing defense, they also have such a great offense with Leonard Fournette, Allen Robinson, and a really good offensive line that's also pretty young. They just have an all-around great team with Allen Hurns, too. And they're just, Fournette is just going to be insane. And even if Fournette gets hurt a bit, they have TJ Yeldon to throw in there. They have a great offensive coordinator, like a very good offensive coordinator. I just got a notification, sorry about that. Miles Jack and their entire defense with all their linebacking core. They have some of the best players in the league with Jalen Ramsey, and then they have A.J. Boye, two of the best cornerbacks in the league, and they're both very young. Ramsey's a lot younger than Boye, though. They have Miles Jack, very young. Telvin Smith, pretty young. They have, I don't know why I'm blanking. They have Yannick and I don't want to try to say his last name, but he's just a complete monster. And they have just so many great players on defense, and which is just something that doesn't usually happen in this era of the offenses leading the way. With also players as Calais Campbell, they can rush, they can rush you, they can pick the ball from you, they can do everything. It really reminds me of the 2000 Ravens, as I'm a Ravens fan. I wasn't alive when they won the Super Bowl in 2000, but I have seen lots of highlights and lots of games, not full games, but lots of highlights and lowlights of that team, and there's not that much lowlights of the Jaguars, and there was not that many lowlights of the Ravens either, and they have so many similarities as they're both also very young, and you don't even need to give them a Drew Brees for this team to do good. You don't even need to give them I don't even know if you need to give them a Nick Foles. They could get a worse quarterback than Nick Foles, who's not too great. He's definitely a starting level. You could give them Joe Flacco, and they would probably be a dynasty. Joe flippin' Flacco. No, Joe Flacco is more accurate than Bortles. He definitely can't run as much. But Flacco just lives off that type of team where they run the ball first, and they're just great off play action and stuff like that. Literally anybody that isn't Blake Bortles that's a starter will make this team insane. What I mean by insane is one of the best in the league. And that's something you don't see from a team that was the laughingstock of the NFL. Not even 3 years ago. 2 years ago, they were the laughingstock of the league. And now they're one of the best teams in the league, which is just unheard of. That turnaround is just unheard of unless the Browns do it. Because go 0-16 to a team that does pretty good. But I don't. And this team is not. Like, they have no holes. Their entire defense is filled out, and one of the best defenses in the league. Their offense, except for Blake Bortles, is filled out. And if they get a quarterback, this team will be God tier. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time, and peace.